Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your general reading. Today, we're just going to dive into a general tarot reading. And so you know the rules, right? If you've seen any of my videos, you know the rules. Take what resonates with you and leave what does not. Also, I'm just going to take 1 second to ask you to like and subscribe. This is a new channel, so every like and subscribe is very important and helps us exponentially. So if you want to do your good deed and help someone today, like and subscribe. If you like it, if you don't, it's not for you, that's okay. That is okay. But Scorpio, for the end of August, let's see what's going on. Let's get that energy read. Oh, how beautiful. Okay, so your current energy is the Star. This is starting to identify a path. So this tells me that you're not quite where you want to be, but you kind of know where you want to go. And you're identifying that and you're starting to head that way. And usually I start with an oracle message, and I didn't today, so I'm just going to throw an oracle card on top of it. Expect powerful change. You're trying to change something right now. There's something going on in your life that hasn't been going the way you want it to, and you've recognized that, and you've started working towards a better pattern or a better lifestyle or something, right? You are working towards something powerful. And you're creating powerful change. Good for you. That's so exciting. All right, let's see what else we got here. The Hanged Man. So the obstacle that's keeping you away from your path right now is you're having a really big difficulty in looking in different perspectives, right? So with the Star, you have this very specific path that you're starting to identify that you need to go on. You know where you want to go. You know where you need to be. But there's a perspective that you're lacking. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You'll learn. I mean, we're all here to learn, right? But you're lacking a perspective. Let's see what led up to that. Two of Cups. So there's a very significant, powerful relationship in your life that has just made you very confused at where you should go. So in that past energy, understanding of what you're lacking, Two of Cups is generally the most beautiful partnership card, right? It is not so much in this sense. The sense in this position, it's more about there was a very powerful connection in your past that is confused where you should go. And now you've decided you need to go this very specific path, but your challenge of not getting the right perspective of it comes from being confused about a relationship in your past. They've really, I guess, burned you in some kind of way that you refuse to look at something. There's something that somebody has done that makes you refuse to open yourself up. Closed-mindedness. I'm sitting here for like 20 seconds trying to look what is trying to come out. It's closed-mindedness. There's a closed-mindedness in you because of what something has done before. And because of that, you lack the proper perspective to really follow the path that you've set for yourself. So that's your obstacle. This closed-mindedness. But you're going to have powerful change, right? Powerful change. So what's coming up in the future? Oh, this jumped out. Oh, and it's two of them. So you have Queen of Cups and Seven of Swords. So that's like an oxymoron right there. Because the Queen of Cups is the Queen of Love, right? And Seven of Swords is all about sneaky manipulation, indecision, lying, cheating, things like that. So Seven of Swords is one of the worst energies. By far, I think Seven of Swords, even more than the Devil, is one of my least favorite cards. But it's paired with the Queen of Love. So this... And I'll clarify more. I want to say there's a choice here, and you deciding and getting in between manipulation and confusion and decision and going towards something that you love. I want to say that's what it is. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. What's the underlying energy on that? Four of Cups, not wanting to look at things that are good for you because of things that have bothered you in the past. So I'm going to cross it right there. So I'm going to go with the Seven of Swords, the energy, that betrayal and everything, just like the Two of Cups, your obstacle with the Hangman. There's all this betrayal in the past that is significantly blinding you at what you need to do in the future. And the Four of Cups is all about the divine bringing you an offering, right? Like they're telling you, hey, look, you should consider this passion, and you being very closed off to it because of all the things that have happened in your past. You're not saying no, like you're like, yeah, I know I should, I know I deserve those things, but also I'm not saying yes to any of them because of all my past baggage. I'm dealing with past baggage and can't truly accept something hard. It's refusing to accept an offering that you deserve. And you're dealing with that still even in the future, and that's why you're hindering your obstacle. That's why that perspective, there's a perspective that you need to have that you cannot see, that you're blinded to. You're so blinded by something. You can't let it go. Okay. Let's get your subconscious side of the jumper. Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is a Sagittarius card. So there's not very many cards in the Minor Arcana that go to a specific zodiac, and especially in the royal cards, but Queen of Wands is very Sagittarius. So you're crown of the spread, fire sign. Wands are fire, so that could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but Queen of Wands is like almost just always known as a very Sagittarius card. This is a card about clear and direct, going after what you believe in and want. You want to do that. You have a very specific idea of exactly what you want. You're speaking your truth. You're wanting to go through this, but you're holding yourself back at the same time. And that means that it's present throughout. You know your path. You know what you want. Let's see. Oh. Your subconscious justice. The subconscious energy is justice, right? Like justice is a Libra card, so that's air energy. A Libra, that can mean something to you. It doesn't have to. Like none of the zodiacs actually have to, but they are kind of significant, right? It could be a moon sign, a rising sign. If you understand birth charts, like that's a thing. Justice is all about balancing the scales. So all you really want is a balance. You want things to level out. You want things to be how they're supposed to be, right? And that tells me that you've been going through so many things that you view as an injustice. And injustice is a turmoil, whether it be in the 3D or 5D. It's just turmoil, and it's never good. It's always just chaos, right? Injustice is chaos. So you're looking for a balance of that. And who wouldn't, with not trusting themselves, not trusting other people? There's a lack of trust here. So significant lack of trust here, even though your ultimate present energy is the star. You have an idea of where you need to go. Why don't you trust that? Oof. Six of Cups, nostalgia. Why don't you trust that nostalgia? There's something in your past that you have not let go of. There's something in your past that you hold very deeply to your heart and has a very strong connection to you. And because you're having a hard time letting that go, you're not moving forward. I don't know what it is in your past life. It could be a person. It could be an idea. It could be a relationship style. It could be, I don't know. But something in your past life area, I mean, it could be several past lives, not even here, but it could be this one right here. It could be childhood. Six of Cups speaks a lot about your ideas of what you believe when you were younger, conflicting to what you're believing now, right? Like it's just not quite the same. Cognitive dissonance. Google that. That is a real thing. And it causes a lot of anxiety, which makes you question your path. So there's a significant cognitive dissonance here where what you've believed when you were younger and what is coming and showing to you now is just not the same. And you have to make your choice in your growth, but also don't forget your values. The Fool. You're being called right now from everyone around you to just let go of everything and to just take a leap of faith. Trust that everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. Everything around you just tells you to just let go. Let go of all the ideas that are holding you back. Let go of everything, all the chains that bind you. That is the metaphor, phrase, whatever you want to call it. That's the message that's coming in my head. The chains that bind you, right? Let those go. Let go of every belief that you were taught when you were younger that is keeping you from this change that you're going to make. Like, let it all go. Let go of the chains that bind you and take a leap of faith. I know it's scary. It's scary, but just trust that things that happen are going to happen for a reason. That makes you sad. You're sad right now thinking about that. You don't think it's going to fulfill you. Because the things in your past that you've been holding on to are the things you've been wishing for, the things you have always thought were going to fulfill you. Have you ever considered that holding on to them is what makes you feel unfulfilled? And what holds you back? I could be wrong. That's okay. Tell me in the comments I'm wrong. I'm just reading cards. Eight of Cups is all about taking off the rose-colored glasses. It's all about letting go of the things that people, paint, the pretty pictures that people paint, the ideas of things, and realizing what they were. And it's in that hopes and fears position right here in this spread. It's saying that letting go of those, that permanent ending, cutting those ties will make you very sad at first. Why are you afraid to grieve it? Tells me you have a very big struggle in grieving. It's okay, grieving is difficult. It's not easy. There's a reason why it is one of the saddest emotions. It's not easy. It's powerful though. It's powerful. And you feel like a burden for it. So many burdens you're holding on to, but whenever you grieve it. So that 10 of Wands, it's releasing a heavy burden, something that you've been carrying for so long that you know you've been carrying longer than you should. Way longer than you should. You felt so burdened, but you can't say anything about it. Like, how can you say anything about it? You're just supposed to be the strong one, right? You're supposed to be the strong one. So you keep carrying this burden. But it's the end of it. Somebody some clarification on that end for you right now, because that's powerful. All right, for clarification on the end of this heavy, heavy burden, you have the Emperor, the Four of Pentacles, and the Prince of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. This is somebody giving you a message, right? It takes just a simple message. So many people could have been telling you this, right? But you've been very stubborn about it. You've been very stubborn. You've been, securing your resources. You've been fighting hard just for yourself, just to make it, right? But it just takes a single message. Somebody comes to you and somebody shows you one thing and you just kind of break down and you're just like, I can't carry this burden anymore. Can't. It's like an epiphany, almost like a light bulb. You don't have to carry that burden anymore. It's the end of it. But you know what the beautiful thing about the end of it is? There's a whole new beginning. It's a whole new beginning, and you can make it whatever you want it to be. It can be literally whatever you want it to be. Let's look at the other energy of this deck. The Fool. I can't even make this up. The Fool. It's the only card of the deck that's a 0, right? Everything else is 1 to 10 or more. Major Arcana goes to 21. But the Fool is a 0 because it's that childlike wonder of taking a leap of faith and starting a brand new journey of understanding a whole new life lesson, a whole new mission. And they don't know how it's going to end. They don't know. And it's very scary, but they take that leap. They take that jump. They go there. Why? Because it's a zero. It's the beginning of all beginnings. It's the ending of all endings. It is everything. It is nothing. It is the spiritual circle of Zen. Take the leap of faith. Let go of the things that burden you. You don't have to carry that anymore. See this? That was the moon card I pulled at the very beginning. Expect powerful change. The change is it's time for you to accept that you're on a new journey. Whatever you have fought so hard for in the past, you don't have to fight for anymore. There's something much better for you. I'm going to pull one more oracle card at the end. New birth, guarded vigilante. It is okay to grieve the end of a cycle that was very meaningful to you. But don't forget to celebrate the new beginning that's in front of you. Take the leap of faith. You deserve it. So Scorpio, that's my reading for you. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, that's okay. I'll accept a thumbs down. And if you want to make my day, give me a GIF or an emoji. And don't forget to share.